This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and LSU's Death Valley, home of the Bayou Bengals. As we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the third-ranked team, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Will kick this away to start us off. Fields it just outside the goal line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they start the drive. The Tigers offense comes onto the field for the first time today.
Well, Kirk, you can just feel the emotion, the intensity of this rivalry game right now.
Well, one thing we know is you work year-round for a rivalry game, and now it's right before your eyes. Let's see how these guys play today.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The offense able to fall on the football, lucky to maintain possession there.
Oh, my gosh, the defense is attacking that football. That ball's on the ground. They almost come up with a turnover on the first play of the game.
Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. He's in the clear. Tackled there by the defense. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going, what we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
Moves his way for a first down to the 35. A new set of downs after that completion. Here's the handoff. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
It's a keeper. Breaks into the clear.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. 2nd down after that previous play. Snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Short pass finds the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. A quick out left complete. And they convert on 3rd down. Move the ball to the 36. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Touchdown, Tigers! This quarterback on fire today.
You talk about the right way to get a game started. This offense put together a nice scheme. They felt comfortable with the script, and they moved the ball all the way down the field. 10 plays, and they get a touchdown. If you're the defensive coordinator, you're back to the drawing board trying to figure this out.
And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. The Aggies offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Got a quarterback here coming off a sensational performance, Kirk. He sounded very confident when we met with him this week. Well, let's see if he can build on that this time.
Yeah, I think the last game that he played, he just threw the football on time. He didn't try to do too much, found the open receivers, took what the defense gave him, and as you mentioned, we had a chance to talk to him. I think that's what he's looking to try to do, not try to live up to the hype, just put together another solid performance.
Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. The back's got it again. Here he goes. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down at the 45. Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. It's LSU on top as we take the break for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Handoff from the shotgun. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
The offense still out there. They're going for 2 here. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he runs it in to put them up by a point. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. It's a quick shovel pass, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Second down play coming up for this offense. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Punt team ready to boot it away.
On to kick it away.
We'll see if he can make a play on this return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. On the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. He hands it off from the gun.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football and brings up a 3rd down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Clutch conversion on 3rd there. Sets them up 1st down from the 31. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the same runner's got it again. And he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. The defense swarming him that time. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Offense now behind the sticks on 2nd down. They need 12 after that 1st down loss. To throw, it's Reed. On the run here, lets it go. With the catch, it's Concepcion. The tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the 1st half, but maybe things are starting to change.
He made it. 3 points on the board.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's Sharp.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Running out of time in the pocket. The senior calls his own number, makes up the 1st down. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. And he drops back in the gun. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about.
First
Ouch, that is an obvious call. You cannot make contact with the quarterback after the throw. Offense comes to the line with the 1st down. The defense is going to have to overcome that costly 15-yard penalty. Breaks free. As the 1st down is still going. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time. LSU is now operating in the red zone. Now in the red zone, it's Nussmeier. Snags with the throw. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Looking for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. PAT puts them up 3. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? He's running out of time here. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Well, you can see what happens when you try to squeeze it into a tight window. An incompletion is probably the best result you could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome anytime you throw into double cover.
Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two, and that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. The pocket breaking down. Well, they trap him for a sack. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime.
LSU.
So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. And after the miss, it's still a 3-point lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Return begins inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, trying to make up this deficit. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Fighting off the defender.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
On the ground, it's Moss. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Dropping back, it's Reed. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And is intercepted.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down. Second down after the incompletion. They'll hand it off. And they'll stop him short at the line to gain. Offense hungry to convert here on third down. They don't want to send out the field goal team after what happened in the last attempt. And the back now goes in motion. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And nearly an interception down there in the end zone. Could not quite hold on. It'll bring up fourth down now. So now on comes the field goal unit. The attempt from 47 yards. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks into open space. And that'll pick up a first down out of the 37. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And they'll go right back to him on first down. The intensity, Kirk, already evident this kind of rivalry game. Look, you played one of the biggest rivalries there is in Ohio State, Michigan. What was different about that?
I think the emotions were flying around early. I think the team that's able to get down and just kind of settle in and play football is the team that jumps out to an early advantage. I always talk to Nick Saban about it. He's been in so many big rivalries as a coach. And he says, what am I supposed to do? Get them more fired up when we play against an Auburn versus playing against a Mississippi State? No, we're going to be the same team every single time we go out. Kind of control those emotions is the team that's going to end up winning.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. Takes the handoff. It's Daniels. He's in the clear. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaks into the clear.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
End zone ahead. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
You knock through the BAT and claim a one-point lead here in the final quarter. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner trying to create good field position. Coverage team brings down the returner. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. An inside give now from the shotgun. Spins away from defenders. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. So quickly all the way up to the 36 and it's first down.
Okay, here comes the hurry up. This is what they love to do. They get a big gain on the ground, hurry up into position, and go right back at that defense again.
Grab behind the line. It's Brown. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Offense getting set. It's second down. Right for a quick completion. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
Interesting decision to go with a screen pass here in the fourth quarter, trailing. I think the defense is aware that you're going to be back there throwing the football, and they were locked in and anticipating that screen and kept it to a short gain.
And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. Looking to kick it away for the second time. Oh, and it lands at the 4 and bounces in for a touchback. And Here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Picks up the first, looking for more. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Working clock with the ground game. Here he goes. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down after that run on the previous play. Gonna run it. It's Moss. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Third down and inches. Who is going to win this battle in the trenches? They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
He finds some space. They bring him down, but that is a crucial first down. They could just run out the clock in victory formation now. And the quarterback just kneels down. Well, Kirk, based on the rankings, this technically is an upset. We just watched two really good teams slug it out, and the team that came in lower ranked picks up the W.
Well, I can't believe you said slug it out. That's a first from you, but I agree. Two ranked teams going head-to-head. Really a fun game to watch, and now let's see how they respond after the results of this game. That could be very interesting to their season.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.